Hey everyone, bienvenido. I'm Joseph, and we're about to discuss my top 10 shows of 2022. Again, I didn't get to watch every show, so there's definitely going to be shows on here that you deem the greatest or the top tier. I mean, one I hear nothing but good things is Ted Lasso. I haven't actually seen it yet, so it won't be on my list. Doesn't mean it's not great. It doesn't mean it doesn't suck. We don't know. But starting with number 10, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinets of Curiosity. I love the spooky shit. I love that. I mean, Guillermo del Toro is actually very masterful and very talented. I enjoyed, even though usually I don't know why I'm kind of iffy with anthology style series because I always like when they find ways to like connect everything. This show did, I think I really liked it because there was parts that were really spooky, there was parts that were enticing. It was thrilling. The visuals of it were really well. So I just overall I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a good show. Number 9. So number 9 holds a special place in my heart because I've been watching it since as far as I can remember. I've seen every episode, every season, which is Law and Order, SVU, Special Victims Unit. I absolutely love that show, and I think it's crazy how even in recent season, to me it's still amazing. It's still a great show. I love the stories they tell, the way they develop everything. Plus, I mean, we're at the point where we're getting Olivia and Elliot together. We knew that's like relationship we always wanted, but I actually still love the story. I love the way they built, the way it's continued to grow, the development of characters and stuff like that. So I absolutely love the show. So as long as it's coming out, I'm gonna have a hard bias towards it and keep watching it. I love it. So that's my number 9. Number 8. Our Flags Mean Death was a huge surprise for me. For one, I love the main dude. I think he's hilarious. Every time I see him, I just think of Yes Man. A fun surprise. I mean, I like the story it tells, the way it takes it into. I mean, I love the water, I love the ocean, I love pirates. It was a winning combination to begin with, but the way they took it over, the comedy, the way things hit, it was just a beautiful show. It was a fun show, and again, it was unexpected. I just watched it because I was like, all right, you know what? I like this dude. The concept or the idea seems interesting. Let me just check it out and see how it goes. Luckily enough, it was actually fun. I highly recommend that one. It was a good time. Number 7, Peacemaker, which probably won't be great. I loved everything from the over the top stupid intro, but they made it work for the way the show was written, for the way characters came off. Yeah, they even made Vigilante much more of a joke than he is in the comics, but that was fine because it played off well. And he's using characters that are very much lesser known, so it allows you to do those changes and stuff like that. But I mean, he also brought Eagly. He stuck to the truth and made his dad the villain. So little things like that were amazing, mixed with the writing, the storytelling. I mean, John Cena held his own. I think it was a really fun show. It was great. I was excited for season 2. Again, we don't know what's going on really with DC right now because they're canceling everything, but then they're keeping some stuff. And I like the way they just stuck to their guns, so to speak. But I didn't even think about that. Number 6. Winning time, the rise of the Lakers, baby. So I'm a huge Lakers fan. I grew up Lakers fan. Kobe's my GOAT, all right? I grew up watching him, Shaq and Kobe, dynamic duo of all time. Plus, it's Magic. Dude, Magic and that dude, they were, that showtime, baby. Like, they were ridiculous. They were amazing to watch, that team. And then he got to play against some of the best ever, like Bird and such. I love the way they went with the story. I like how they're portraying it, and I love how I'm learning a little bit, but just enjoying the ride while I'm watching it, getting the jokes, the humor, the deep dive into these characters. All right, now we're getting to the top 5. My number 5 is Umbrella Academy, season 3, which is funny because I didn't realize how much I liked the show. I knew I liked the show. I just didn't realize how much I loved it. I loved aspects of it. But dude, I knocked this season out within like a day or two. Like, I just killed it, and I was just in it. I love the characters. I mean, Klaus is always the greatest thing to come out of this. Number 5, number 5. Anyways, is also one of the greatest things to come out of this, and just the way they're playing these characters. I'm intrigued to see where it goes because this is, or at least in this season, they kind of combined. Because if I remember correctly, book 3 is Hotel Oblivion, and then book 4 is Sparrow Academy. But you kind of had both in this one. So I mean, without question, I'm willing to bet that the next season is the final season. Number 4, The Boys. I mean, how do you not love this show? It is ridiculous. It's crazy. It's in your face. Jensen came in and killed it as Soldier Boy. I love the fact that they definitely elevated Soldier Boy like to top tier hero. Excuse me. Because in the comics he's nowhere near top tier like that. But I like the way they elevated him. There's no way his part or his involvement is done. Homeboy is dying, butchered. So and I think they're doing a good job of continuing to establish things and further develop the characters. And dude, the ending is gonna be wild. All right, and my number 3, Sandman. For one, although there's slight changes, just because I guess I read online that they don't have like the full rights through DC and such to for publication. That's why they had to switch up a few things. But overall, paid proper respect, to the characters, to the story, the way they're developing it. It was crazy. The way it was shot. I had to do research afterwards because I don't really know too much about these specific characters and the storylines, but I was definitely sold enough to I was like, well, you know what? I need to do some research. I need to learn more because this is interesting. That's how I knew it was a banger. I killed it. I was in it, and I got to rewatch it because I feel like there's things I missed, especially now that I have a little bit more knowledge. And number 2, Stranger Things 4 or season 4, absolutely amazing. I love the culmination of the characters. We know that season 5 is the end. We know that the journey we're on is coming to an end. But I mean, I love the build of everyone. How last couple seasons they had a split, but we finally got them together. We're finally at the point where everyone is gonna have to be a giant ass unit and go to work and try to figure out if we can do this. My number 1, and I mean, I feel bad because originally this show had things going against it because I love Game of Thrones. So the House of the Dragon, I had some work to do. All right, had to meet certain standards, and hot damn, it really did. They killed it. Even though we know how it fucking ends, I'm still excited. I can't wait to see what happens next. Like, I know everything that's gonna go down, the big war, the fight, blah blah blah, and I know how it ends, and it's not gonna end in a way that I agree with. It ends in a horrible way because I am definitely Team Targaryen. I'm still excited to see it come to life. I'm still excited to get these battles, to meet the other dragons, the other characters, to build. Without question, my number 1 of the year, House of the Dragon. Big surprise because this one I felt had everything working against it because of the standards that they had to meet. And with season 8 of its predecessor being what it is, so it just had so much going against it. For it to come in and just knock it out the park, absolutely loved it. I want to hear some of your favorite shows of last year. I didn't get to see everything, but if there was a show that you think deserved to be on the list, let me know down below. Is there a show you think I should check out? Let me know, and it might make the list this year, but I love hearing from y'all. Comment section, let me know. Until next time, stay safe, be well, con mucho, mucho amor. Adios.